Greetings and welcome to another episode of our Magic Realm solo series. Today we're playing the Druid. The Druid is sort of a the Druid is an interesting character, and he's not one of my favorites. That's not because he's a bad character. I think he's a crappier character in the base game than he is with all the variants in play. The extra spells and so on, I think, do him a lot of good. And so we'll talk about that. Um, the reason I don't like him is because his playstyle tends to be passive. He tends to be, because of his powers, which he has one of the best powers in the game. He has Peace with Nature. When the Druid ends his turn, map chits don't flip. Unless they are dwellings or sites, right? Unless, so the spider at the cairns will appear, but Stink M will not draw spiders, and so on. He's a light character. He's got type 2 and type 8 magic. He rolls one die for a hide roll, but he doesn't need to hide that often. That's typically for a PvP situation where you're worried about his hiding or not hiding. Because 9 times out of 10, I mean, or he's wandering through treasure sites and potentially getting axed by site guardians. But what this is good for, I'll tell you what this is good for. The Druid is great for beginning players. They can explore the map, and they do not typically have to worry about creatures as much. And indeed, we play with the variant on beginning players, where the Druid doesn't even draw on sight chits. Sight chits flip over before they draw monsters too. So the Druid has a lot of exploratory impunity, right? And it's great for beginners. And all you have to do is learn to stay away from other players who are going to draw monsters anyway. And you can sort of make your way around the board. We don't play the Druid that way here. He still draws with sight chits. But his Peace with Nature power is very powerful. It allows him to move quite a bit, typically without hiding. And that makes him faster than the rest of the characters, except for the Amazon and the Elf, anyone who gets an extra move or an extra hide. But that puts him in that tier of the movement characters. The Amazon, Elf, and the Druid are some of the best move characters in the game, along with the Sorcerer and the Witch King and the Wizard, if they play Melt into Mist, right? And the Woods Girl. Actually, there's a lot of characters that can do that if they work their thing, right? But the Druid, in addition, anything that does catch him, he's fast. He can escape with his move L2. So a very good defensive character. You're typically looking for sites. You're looking to score your cards. So why is he better in the variant? Well, in the variant, we added more spells. We added summon spells, which particularly for the Druid, he's not reliant on, say, Remedy and Stone's Fly, or, like he has a lot more options. In this case, we gave him Summon Animal and Nudge, both of which are very powerful spells. And we're going to play the Druid as an animal summoner, and we're typically going to look for serpent or bat to walk the woods or fly. So we're going to play the Druid as a super mobile, right? But we're going to have to maintain that. And that's going to cost us a lot of chits. And we're going to have a nudge chit ready just in case. And that's sort of how we're going to go. Our cards are the Lost Pouch. So we added a Lost Pouch for visitors. So the shaman appeared at the inn. He lost a pouch. We have the pouch. We don't like the shaman. We could either turn him into an enemy by getting 3d6 gold, or we could kick him up to friendly and get a VP. I don't know which one I'd rather do. On a good roll, the gold is more useful than one VP, to be quite honest with you. if you remember, and give me 1 second to pull it up here. If you remember, 30 gold total will give us half a VP, and 40 gold will give us 1 VP. Now you're saying, well, that's 1 VP, and you're not guaranteed to get anything out of that. And you're, in fact, you're guaranteed to not get any points. But having the gold does then open up more possibilities. It opens the possibility of buying a treasure if you see it. Buying a horse wouldn't suck, for instance. Like, you know, that's not a terrible sort of concept, is to buy a horse. That kind of thing. So we have some options, but since the shaman is right here, man, I am super considering just giving him the pouch and taking the free 1 point as soon as we are in the game. So, all right. In addition, we have Consult Demon and Locate Altar. Those two go hand in hand. So thus locating the altar technically would be literally potentially a 4-point play. We find the altar, we can locate the altar. If the demon shows up, we get Consult Demon. We can convert 2 of our chits to black or 1 of our chits to black and get a spell, and that'll give us a point. So I shouldn't say 4 points. It's a 3-point play, potentially. So that's pretty darn big. In addition, we have 2 points that were given to us. So the Druid right now is really getting the lucky end of the stick here, because like this setup gives him 3 points right here. Locating the altar is potentially another 3 points. He could have 6 points if he's super lucky by the end of the week. Sort of crazy. It could go also hideously wrong. So, you know, that's just the way the game goes. So with that being said, I think we're going to get right to it. In my first day, we're going to do a quest phase to get the point. Oops, we're going to do a quest phase. And that's going to give us the lost pouch. And we're just going to score it. Instead of keeping the money, we're going to score the pouch. And I mean, I hate to say it, we're probably going to do 1, 2. I mean, we should probably hide just the first day we're in a tile, but other than that, we should just run. So we're going to hide, quest hide, move to 6. Done. And that is our day. We're ready to go. Yeah, he really lucked out. Like, his points are just, those events are stupid. We get dragons on the first day. So quest phase is going to score this. We get the pouch. We are friendly with the shaman now. And we get a card. And it's our first point right there. The first phase, probably the quickest I've ever scored. And we get Danger Sense, Alert. That's actually sort of shitty when it comes down to it, because we sort of don't need that. But that's okay. We now hide. We roll a single die to hide. And we do, and we're in 6. And we flip these, and it's the Lost Castle. So we immediately find the Lost Castle. Is the Druid going to score like 9,000 points because everything just sort of falls into place? We get Roar 4, that's going to draw a dragon. Patter 2 is nothing today. Flutter 2 is going to draw dragons. Layer 3 is going to draw dragons. And Altar in 1. Oh my god, this is literally the luckiest day in the universe. So none of these draw. So keep in mind that the Druid gets to flip all these back. So none of that draws. Just the lair. And that's the power of the Druid. He has no worries as he scooches up. Otherwise, he'd have drawn a dragon here and flying dragons here. So it would have been a little bit of a mess for him. But this time, any other character, this tile becomes a mess. The Druid, he can get past that dragon. He's definitely not going to fight it. That is for darn sure. But we do have the altar, and so I think on day 2, our job is to get to that altar. So we're going to move to the altar. Well, we're not even gonna. We will we hide? We'll hide. No, we're gonna search 3 times. Heck with it. We can escape from the dragon if the dragon shows. Done. Also, on the solo game, the druid has a very empty board typically because nothing appears. Except for guardians, of course. We do get another one. So that dragon is indeed prowling. So we go 1. We're going to locate 3 times. We're looking to locate the altar. That's a fail. That's a fail. That is a fail. But this dragon then prowls, which actually does make a problem for us, strangely enough. And we didn't hide, so now we're going to run. We're going to play probably, you know, whatever move to run back to 6. So this does leave us a little bit of an issue, which is that he is now blocking what we need to get into. So we're going to move to 6. We will hide. We will move to the altar. We will search again. So that's on day 3. Ideally, we don't have to deal with... we do get ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopi. We move there. We're going to hide. If we don't roll a 6, which we do, we roll in there and get blocked. And we have to run out again. So there you go. The luck has turned. A little bit. Day 4, dragons again. It's not going to matter. We're going to run out, hide. Oh my lord. And we run back in. And we get blocked. All right. This is only day 3 doing the same damn thing. Giants and trolls. We move out. We hide. We move back in. We are going to search. We do not find anything. But we're not at least doing the same thing all day. We're going to hide and search for day 6. We do need a monster roll just in case. If it's the altar, yep, it's going to be the altar. Well, that's cool. We're going to hide. We do. We search 3 times. Let's locate that damn altar today. That's a fail. That is a success. So we do find the altar. So we're going to locate the altar. And that'll be our 2nd point. We do have, I think, 1 more search. And we're going to loot the altar. The altar does have type 2 for us. So we could indeed get that done. But we're going to roll to loot instead. And we find the 4th card. Oh, we get the moldy skeleton. Well, that could suck. Immediately get a curse. All the treasures are on top. That's good on one hand. And then this guy appears. And to phase unhidden. He will block you but will not battle you, but other creatures will. Oh, we do get a curse too. That is true. But I do think, or we play. So we play with the we play with the other. Let's take a look at what the druid's immune to curses. So there you go. So that's his other extra ability from the optional rules, which we do play with, and so that curse doesn't matter. The only problem is all this stuff is heavy and it does us no good. Oh, yeah. Oof. I mean, we're hidden right now. We can stay hidden. We have located the altar, so that's that point, and we're going to take this card. Hold on. And we get merchant, which is buy an item at a dwelling, record the price, and you can sell it at another dwelling for 2 times what you paid. It's a really good deal. So the problem is you're going to get blocked, but he won't battle us. I mean, I suppose technically it doesn't say we have to remain in the clearing the rest of the night. Like, we should make that clear. Like, do you have to end your day in this clearing? Because then fighting the dragon and running out is not going to succeed. This doesn't say that, and so I suppose I take it at face value that if we were to say block at the end of the last turn, or phase, that makes us that kicks us up, and we're going to consult the demon. So that's going to give us another point. Probably should make it say you have to end your day, not end a phase unhidden. And that would make dancing with that dragon very difficult. Now for the boon, I mean, this is a little bit of a no-brainer. It's a little less, it's less good in the solo game than it is in this game. In the solo game, you would take the spell because that's going to give you 2 points unless someone else can take those 2 points away from you by also getting a spell. In this, it gives you only a half a point. Like, we've actually made it such that a single spell is just a half point. You need to get 2 spells. It's a little cheesy for the mages, but it plays into this very thing that there are some easy ways to get some spells cheap. And so the question here is, do we want to convert 2 to type 5 to get a random type 5 spell? Now the funny part is there aren't. I would just cheese this a little bit, and we'll just put like a I'll just put a 5 here. So the other boons we could get: Amulet removes a curse and spells. That's pointless. Change of heart, discard any request cards and choose one from the deck or the discard pile. That would largely be worth a point because we could pick something like locate the altar again and take the free point. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Demon Lore. So we're going to consult Demon, we're taking Demon Lore. I'm going to convert these two chits. It's going to be amazingly rare that we're going to need to cast Nudge at a time too. Like, that's not something you're going to need. Nudges, which I should cast, by the way. I should totally cast that, like, as soon as possible. So that's a type 5 now. That's a type 5. So those are my 2 type 5s now. And I get a random spell. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw that spell out of the deck. Copy it and paste it. Put it back in the deck. Drag it down to my sheet. It is Ask Demon. Well, that's fascinating. I have no idea what that even does. You can ask a yes or no question of another player, which is sort of pointless. And obviously we'll play with the optional rules because otherwise this is pointless. You may look at the next 10 quest cards in the deck and swap any of the cards that you have in your hand for the ones that you saw. So that would be Ask Demon. So that does give us a half point for the spell, the learning a spell done. And we have 1 spell on the books. The dragon now attacks us and we're going to run out of the clearing. The demon's not blocking and battling us today, but that dragon is. Well, battling us, I should say. We do, I've been forgetting this every time. So we got Danger Sense, we have Merchant. I'm going to draw this guy right there. It is natives arrive. You can place any native group where they would normally appear. We like the Lancers. We don't know where the Bashkar are because they only appear at the campfires. We will indeed take our friendly Lancers to the chapel just because it's not that far away. And we are sort of going to need a place where we don't have to run through these guys every damn time. But it is going to be day 7. Oh, and we do immediately get another card. We get Wolf Tamer. Ugh. So we're 3.5 points in week 1. And our move is going to have to be, so we're going to have to move to 6. I'm going to move to 6. I am going to hide. Then I'm going to move back to the altar. And I am going to indeed move to 4. So I'm going to try to get past them today. It's day 7. There is indeed black magic in every clearing. There are 2 dice being rolled for creatures. It's both 1s. So the dragons are going to come off the board. For the time being. I moved to 6. We're going to... Oops, stop. Nah, sorry. This is 1 die. It's a 3, so we do hide, we get here. The dragon appears again in the lair. Which is actually sort of weirdly crappier because now you have 2 places you have to hide to get back to the inn. We will probably not go back to the inn the rest of this game, I'm guessing. I'm gonna try to make it to probably the Lancers to deal with them instead. In the meantime, that's week 1. It's day 8 now. We're gonna draw 3 more of these. The bounty, if we recall, lasts 2 weeks. So it's gonna last till day 14. Done. Three more cards. Possession, so the spirit appears, the goblin horde, and the Inquisition. That's good because the order will not block and battle me. So that's nice. If I side with the Inquisition, which I will. I mean, there's no reason not to. Possession. 1/1 Borderland 1. It's a little less useful for us. It's going to be rare that we're going to kill anything, frankly. And the Inquisition lasts till the end of week 3. That's really small. At least we can see what they are. So Borderland 1 for the spirit. On the way to where we're going. And the Goblin Horde. 5 axe, 1 sword goblin, and a random clearing. 7/2. The high pass 2. I mean, not the worst. You could almost try for that. Oh, an end of day, by the way. We are going to cast. So we're going to cast Nudge. So we're going to fatigue this and fatigue this. I am going to take this chit. That's going to be my Nudge chit. We're going to do that to make sure that we know what that is. And that is done. Done. I do need to get some black magic. Not that I'm going to cast, but I could use it to enchant. I really could use it to cast. Go ask the demon. And that would be sort of intriguing in the sense that, you know, draw 10 quest cards, pick the ones you want. Could be really OP. Strangely enough, like that's one where you go, that could be overpowered. That could be overpowered. You know, if you get a lot of things and it's like, oh, it's, you know, right here, or but I think for now there's 2 points right here. I think we want to get these 2 points. And not only is there 2 points right there, but there's a 3rd point here. There is a 4th point if we do merchant. So we've got a lot of options here. So we're definitely going to just, I think, move on. Well, do we? Or do we spend 1 day just so we would go in, we'd cast the spell, we would wound, either wound a chit or we'd be hidden, right? Because if you cast against a single target, you can ambush. So as demon, theoretically, we could still ambush him. Wound a chit if we have to. Get 10 cards, get rid of Danger Sense, and get rid of probably Wolf Tamer is my guess. Is it worth a day? Yeah, let's pretend. Is it? That's a good question. Wow, we're gonna learn at the end of the 4th week. If we're like 1 day going, like the magician who literally missed his points by a phase or 2, then I'm gonna be pissed at myself for doing this. But let's get this one done. So we're gonna spell X and spell. That's gonna give us black magic. We are then going to hide and move to the altar. Done. And this is day 8. And we need to roll a die. We get bats, so nothing's going to appear. So we do spell and spell. We're gonna flip this chit. It is black magic. So that's a little clunky to see, but that's fine. Do I care enough to put a black chit underneath? No, we're good. We're good. So that's spell X and spell. We're going to hide. We fail to hide, and then we go in. Oh, God, that's actually a problem. So we were talking about this. So literally, the demon is on our sheet. We have to cast ahead of time. So we're going to cast here and here, and we're going to fatigue these. Now, we don't have to attack him. But we do need to... So we're talking about what spells cancel what. And I think Rob was looking for that spell rule, and he said that it did not... Power of the Pit was not going to cancel my spell if I cast it at the same time. I'm going to go with that for the time being, and then we're going to wound a chit. And then we're going to cast Ass Demon. And so the demon stops fighting me. We draw 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's a lot of cards. 8, 9, and 10 quest cards. Let's see how bad. I'd never used that spell with that option. So let's see how bad it is. Now, you can't roll them. You have to pick them before you roll them. You know what I mean? You can't like, oh, this one's right next to me. This one's here. This one's... And we're looking to get rid of Danger Sense and Wolf Tamer. Wolf Tamer because it's not that useful to us. I like explore cliffs, but I don't... Am I going to get to explore the cliff? Like, I could. Because it's worth 2 points. And what about the ruin? The ruin's right there. It's on our way. So I'm going to take archaeology, unless mountain, ledges, and cliff. End of phase in each of these tiles. Mountains, ledges, and cliff. So here's the ledges. Where's the mountain? The mountain is here. That's the clunkier one. That's worth a point, and then possibly you could take climbing tools, which is the first move into a mountain. That's a good one, by the way. Lightning Collar I probably won't take because I don't have the chits to convert anymore. But I'm going to say archaeology because that is one for sure. And then I'm going to say explore the cliffs. We're going to put these in there. I am going to flip these. I'm going to group them. I'm going to put them back. I'm going to shuffle. That was Ask Demon. So we get and explore cliff. We do need to roll for archaeology site is in ruins 5. So we'll put ruin 5. Done. Okay. That's our night. That's our day 8. I don't know if that was worth it or not, but we're going to grab the crone. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the wood sprite. So we're going to move into the deep woods. Done, pretty much. Now keep in mind, we are out of magic. We can cast one summon animal right now, and we still have our nudge chit. So we're still at least okay in terms of, so we get serpents and demons again, but we're going to be out of here. 1, 2, grab the crone, 3 and 4. We do flip these. It's Dank and Howl. Neither of those are going to pop. So very nice. What does Wood Sprite require us to do? Peer. You have to peer and find it each time. She's a source of gold, which is super useful. And you could release her to get a type 3 spell. Again, we don't. That becomes dicier all of a sudden. You could convert fight L3s, for instance, or like you could start converting fights. We're not going to fight. We're really not going to fight anything, is my guess. Otherwise, you really start getting thin. So that's, I had to think about that. All right, anyway, we're there. We got nothing. We do have the crone on us. She does impose a 1-point malice on hiding. So we'll keep that in mind. For day 10, though, since we know nothing can appear here, I'm going to search 4 times and try to peer her down. Peer down the Wood Sprite. 2 serpents and demons. We need a 3, 2, or 1. Nope. 1, 2. Nope. 3. And we get 1 more. We have 4. We did 4 searches. Nope. We fail 4 times. We are done. We are going to repeat that bullcrap right there on day 11. And nothing can appear here, so we're not even super care. We don't even care about this monster roll. 6 bats. 4 peers. We don't even need a 3, 2, or 1. We have a nudge. We could nudge this down. We're not going to because we have 3 more of these. 1, 2, that sucked, by the way. 3, that really sucked. Oh, come on. You've got to give me 4, found. The Wood Sprite is found. So we do get the Sprite. I think we keep it. We're going to keep it. It's a source of gold magic. That allows us to cast Nudge any time we want, pretty much. And she can act as a fighty dodgy sort of thing. So what I'm going to do, I represent her with a Sparrow Chit. And we do score the point. So it's our 4th card and our 4th and a half point. And we've scored that, so done. And that's it. That's it for the day. I don't know where I rolled the archaeology, unfortunately. Oh, Ruins 5. We actually did write it down, so that's good. So it's there. I mean, I think this move is easy. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the valley. We really need to rest at some point because we are dead tired. And we are done with that. It is day 13. On day 13, we're going to move into the ruins. Search 3 times, of course, trying to peer for that. We get a 3. So 1. We're going to 3, 2, or 1. If we get a 4, we will probably nudge it. That's a fail. That is a success. We're going to nudge it. And so that's going to take that just like that there. And then we're done. We do flip these. It's Stink and the Lost City. Ugh. Okay, well, that's too bad because that is a higher chance of... I actually don't want treasure sites right now. Patter 5. The Horde in 6. Roar in 6. A lot of dragons. A Howl in 4. The Cairn in 5. Okay, well... And we do find Ruin, what is it? 1, 5. And I mean, I believe that we are going to probably try to get out of... We could get out of Dodge today. So I could move into the valley, not worry about any of the rolls at all. Get to the valley. Remember, of course, that these guys are not blocking and battling the order because we have the Inquisition to do. So I think that's the play. I think we just run past. We're going to run past everything. So today there's purple magic. There's 2 dice on the board. We get 2 and 3. That means the demon comes off the board, which it doesn't really super matter, but so be it. And then we move 1. We and the crone move 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nothing appears, nothing disappears. And we are done for the next day. The spider bounty is done. We did not collect. We have a week for the Inquisition still, which we will easily make do. Because we can just, wound magic chits? Kill a demon, perform a quest phase, and wound 2 magic chits or tithe 7 gold. So you tithe blood or gold, essentially. We're not going to kill a demon. We might kill the imp. We don't have any items, so we're probably just going to take the single point. So for day 15, move quest, and then 2 rest phases, maybe. So day 15, let's roll. And we're actually glad the Lancers are still there because I do need them to stay there. So we move in. We're going to perform a quest phase. And actually, I'm going to go the other way. We're going to rest, and then quest, because otherwise it becomes very difficult. So I'm going to rest and rest. And then for the quest, we have to wound 2 of these, which sort of sucks. But that's going to score Inquisition. And that is our 5th card. But we're even in worse position to get our crap back. Next day, I think, is 3 rests and a trade phase. So let's see if we can, because we are friendly with the Lancers. 1, dragons, the company. I don't think the company appear. Yeah, they're not going to appear there. So we're going to rest 3 times. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, we rested 3 times. We do a single trade phase with the Lancers. And we are looking for their goods here. Withered Claw is good because it's easy to buy. And the Cloak of Mist is good. Also easy to buy. We are friendly. Let's roll on the Withered Claw. No deal. Well, that sucks. But so be it. Okay, that's fine. We're going to do that again on day 17. So strangely enough, we're just going to we're running out of time here a little bit. So we are going to rest 3. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to trade with the Lancers, I suppose. I mean, that's our shot. We'll go for the Cloak of Mist, though, I think. Well, so because of, well, we can get price time. We're going to go with the Claw. Because we can get price times 3 with the Claw. 4, we get price times 3. So we're going to buy it for 9. So we bought it for 9. We bought Claw at 9. The patrol show up, which is a little shitty because we actually have to roll for them. I don't think that we like them or they like us. We've got to roll for it. So they are neutral. We are neutral with them. It's trouble. Jesus Lord. They are going to block and battle us. Now we can escape them. It's just annoying. Oh, we're going to turn the crone in, by the way. We should have turned that in already. So that's another point. That's our 6th. And now I think what we're friendly with them, or say I really don't care at the with the crone. Did we forget to draw 3 more cards? We did. We did. We actually have 3 more events on the board. Dwarf Caver, the Hunter's Lodge, and the Miner. We also are down to 1 gold now. Keep that in mind. Because we did buy for -9. Hunter's Lodge appears in a woods tile. 4. The Oak Woods. Chance of us getting there, not super high. The Miner in the caves. Caves 2. Chance of getting there, probably not super high, but those are there. All right. The patrol is block battling us. The crone stays here. We're gonna run out of the clearing. The patrol, I should say, right? They block, so we run out of the clearing, and we are done for that day. And so the other way to do that would probably be put this on the card, just like this, to know that that's with that card. Although it doesn't stay, because somehow these cards don't interact. I'm not sure why that is. So I'm going to move, obviously, into the valley. So we're going to get out of dodge. 1, 2, 3 into the borderlands, right? Move, move, and move to the borderlands. Then I am going to search once just to see. Done. We're bats. Move, move, move. We're in the spirits. We're gonna search once. I think we have to peer to capture the spirit. Yeah, it's a peer. It's a capture. And we do. We capture him the first try, which is good. Spending one phase to do that is way nicer than a bazillion. So we do get the spirit. Another point. I do hate to say that the Druid is not the most exciting game. Single character, the Druid is. I would not choose the Druid solo if I were just play. Like it's just not as fun, right? Because you're really just trying. You're playing fetch quest. Druid, the fetch quest. So we have 2 wounded chits. That's 3 phases of resting, or 2 fatigue. It's 2 fatigue chits, but that's 3 resting phases. We've got to sell this somewhere. At the end of the day, I'm going to cast Nudge by fatiguing this. And I'm going to pick that chit. Done. What appears, I actually think we get... No bats. All right. So next, I'm going to move 1 into the ruin. Search, search, search. I have to see what day it is to make sure my calendar is up to date. Ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopi. This is day 19. Move. We get 3 searches. We have to locate this thing. So a 4 or a 1 will do it. We fail. We fail unless we nudge it. So we'll nudge it because, frankly, it's just worth saving. And so we do find the archaeological dig. That's going to score that point. It's going to give us 5 gold. And it is going to give us a point. That's our 8.5 point. Remember, the 12 gets you the full allotment. So it's not, right? We're doing okay. But we are not burning it up so that we're guaranteed the highest level of win here. Herbalist. Okay. Dank W. Do we see? I don't think we've seen any of those because that's not a W. That's a dank M. We also get a small treasure. The ancient telescope. We can peer from one place to another. At that point, we're going to move, and that was what? That was 3. So only the pool would have drawn nothing. So we're going to move to the house. And are we angry with the soldiers? No, we are neutral with the soldiers. 2 trades. That's day 20. Spiders and imps. We're going to move. 2 trades with the soldiers. Now these trades are going to be to sell only, so we just need, but we do need to roll. It's only 2 6s in a row are going to cause us trouble. No, so we're fine. We can sell to them. We are guaranteed to sell this for double its purchase price, and so we score merchant, and we get 18 gold, which brings us to 24 gold, which is actually not enough to put us in the points yet. We do get a card point, though. And then wait. So we've burned that card. It is done. We can flip this. We get a tiny hut. We can place a villager in a woods clearing. We're going to place the scholar here, I suppose. Now we do get to draw again. We get arsonist, random native group. Against whom are we contemplating arson? For the rogues. I'm going to pause. So let's read arson here. Roll for random native group. You have a plot to burn down their building. You can either join it or thwart it. To thwart it, quest phase. Roll on the meeting table. Any result other than block battle succeeds. Score 1 VP in a level of relations with that group. To join the plot, perform search phases while hidden. Discover means you succeed. Score a VP. Immediately roll to hide. If you fail, you lose relations and become unhidden. Of course, done. Got it. Sure. So I just got that one. I can't turn it in, but I am going to ditch herbalist because we're down to a week. I'm not near any, so we're going to turn that in. We got gift exchange. Ooh, maybe. With the caveat, I mean, well, that's true. We can gift exchange with the Lancers. They are our buddy. We do have a treasure that is gift exchangeable. So that's not the worst. So on day 22, obviously the Inquisition's going to end, which is going to suck a little bit because we don't like the order. So now we're, now we're sort of stuck with them a little bit. So we'll have, can we also have Explore Cliff. That'll get us to 11.5 points if we can succeed at it. That's going to take 1 day, let's say 2 days, 3 days, 4 days to complete. That's going to take the majority of our week. That is almost the entire week, I'm fairly certain. Is there any other way to get 2+ points? So So this is day 1, day 2, day 3. We could get up and do, so I think we can make it. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to try Explore Cliff first. Right? So this is going to be day 21. And for day 21, we're going to move 2, 3, 5, 3. Cliff, 2, 3, 5, 3. Right? There's our 4 moves. Done. It's day 7, so we are going to get double roll. I don't think it's going to matter, but let's see. It's 3 and 1. So demons, ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. Or I should say dragons, not demons. The patrol's gone. That's good, I suppose. 1 less roll. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done. And we do get the vault, but that's not going to matter. So we've done 1, 2, 3. We've done 5. We have 1, 4, and 6 to complete before we are done. That is the end of the week. Day 22, so the Inquisition is gone. The Possessive Spirit is gone because we have done both of those. Going to get Monastery in the Mountains, a Bounty on Wolves, and Old Bones in the Crag. Let's do the Monastery in the Mountains. We get Mountains 4. Maybe we get bones, bony bones. I always put this thing in the crag. Where in the crag is it? Crag 3. So we'll put it on its side. There's the bones. And then a wolf bounty. So I'm going to rest, and then I'm going to search 3 times. That's going to be my day on day 22. Day 22 is going to give us dragons. The rest is to get the nudge back. The searches, hopefully we won't need it. We fail, we need a 1, 2, or 3. That's a fail. That is a success. So we get Cliff 3, 6. So that's good. At the end of the day, we will cast Nudge. I'm going to put it there. Nothing appears. Next day, we're going to go move, move 6, move, move to 4. That's day 23. Spiders and imps. We move and move. That's going to kill these 2. All we need now is 1 to score Explore the Cliff. Nothing appears. Next day, obviously, is move 6, move 1, move, move, and move, move to 1. It's bats. We make our move. We complete Explore Cliff. That is 2 more points on the card side. So we have 11 card points. Oops. There we go. We have 11 card points and 1/2 a point in spells. We also get the power that climbing tools first move into a mountain costs us less. We will never move into a mountain again by the end of the game. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 into the Borderlands next time. So we're gonna move into the Borderlands on day 25. Don't know if this is going to matter. Spiders and imps. Get nothing. We are going to hide. No, we're going to move into the valley, I believe. And then rest. For day 26. We do. Move. Well, move, right? So we actually can get 2 rests in. And so I'm going to do this one and this one back. I am then going to hide, move, and trade with the Lancers. That's day 27. We get these guys. So we're going to hide. So 2 hides. If both of those have to be a 6 to fail, we do not fail. So we are hidden because we roll 1 die. So we're in there. We move in, we trade with the Lancers, and we're going to do gift exchange. The Ancient Telescope, we're going to give them for one of their treasures, which is simply the only one they have is the Cloak of Mist. So it is a little bit of a loss, but it does give us gift exchange. One more point. That is our 12th card, and that is going to secure us the victory. And for the last day, we're going to move out and rest and be done. And that's it. We have scored our 12 points in 28 days. If we look to... So if we grab these right here, we're going to put the Druid in there. The Druid has 1 game. His raw score is 12.5. His league score is 4. That's where we end up. So he takes his place with the rest. That was the Druid, folks. Thank you. A short one, because again, no combats, right? That's how the Druid plays if he can be alone, kind of, right? If he doesn't have to worry about dealing with all you folks, and can sort of play his game, which is a very quiet game, moving around, getting his crap done, using the fact that he has peace with nature to not hide effectively, right? To just move from place to place and get his stuff done. We could have been much more aggressive with our summon, but there really was no need in the game that we ended up with. The half point was sort of superfluous, of course. We literally scored all our points on cards. I've almost never seen that. So that was it. That's the Druid. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow night we'll come back with a game. I don't know what game. It'll either be Gate to Sovngarde, where we will delve into Sarthal and try to get the and reforge the Galdur amulet. We're not going to do the Mage Guild past that, but we're going to get the amulet and reforge it. Or something else strikes our fancy, we'll play that. But since Wednesday's sort of our float night, but but I'm trying to sort of, I feel we're getting to the end on Gate to Sovngarde a little bit, in the sense that, you know, maybe it's played out, but I do want to get a couple more times and get the character sort of to a nice stopping point. So we have a few more sessions, I think, and that'll be tomorrow, either tomorrow night or Friday night. So that's it. I will talk to you all. Thank you very much. And bye-bye.